Looks like I'm live. Looks like I'm live.
Oh, that's kind of dope. It's my first time using. That's my first time using Discord.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna give it a few minutes, see if people join up.
I got you.
Yeah, give it a few minutes.
Got the list out there.
This 106. Might as well just get started.
Oh, I think I did.
All right, what's up?
There you go. Just setting myself up real fast.
All right. While you're doing that, I'm gonna get rolling here. What's good, everybody? This is essentially episode 0. I'm here with my boy Bobby. Introduce yourself, man.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Here rocking out with my man. First episode 0. Doing this little ranking here. About to do our thing.
Yeah, we're essentially just seeing if this is seeing how this goes, seeing what we can troubleshoot, seeing what we can improve and change for Monday when we actually get started. But figure we can do something a little extra, chill out with the people, do some do some fun stuff. So, I mean, hey, I might as well get started here. We shouldn't be on for a long time. So,
Not at all. Got a nice little list over here, though.
yeah, I just found this real quick. It's a decently updated list of the roster here. Besides a couple of obvious outliers here, we got some AEW stars down here like Ricky Starks. We're going to ignore them down here and just focus on who we have seen since. I mean, we found out both myself and Bobby haven't really been keeping up with AEW like that for real, but
Listen, I like it. I just gotta sit down and take time to actually get into it.
no, yeah, for sure.
I seen it live. I like it. But it's new company. They got some kinks they got to work out.
Yeah, I've heard all that discourse and stuff. I've heard besides all those problems, it still has its fans. So I'm gonna see for myself how it goes on Wednesday, and then we can go from there. But might as well get started here. What we got here first? Cody Rhodes. I mean,
what else you put him above the top?
Of course. I mean, obviously. Where would I put?
You can say a million different things, but there's no other place to put him but the top.
Yeah, I mean, of course. Where else would I put the GOAT? Where else would I put the undisputed champion?
Reinvented himself, came back, top tier star. I mean, now we talk about theme music. That's a whole nother ranking, but
oh yeah, that's a whole nother ranking. That shit is fire, dude. But we're gonna keep Cody Rhodes at the top here. There's no reason why, at least in my opinion, why Cody Rhodes is getting like all this hate on his title reign. I think Cody Rhodes' title reign is absolutely fine.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, what they want from the man?
I don't know. I've just seen people call it
the building towards the Rock, the building towards Roman Reigns again. That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean that's what it looks like. I mean, right now, in my opinion, he's in one of the hottest freaking feuds in the business versus Kevin Owens right now.
Yeah.
Like,
but there's real no jeopardy. Like, he's not gonna lose the title, but it's feud wise, it's decent.
I mean, who knows? They might spice it up. They might make him, drop it to Kevin Owens at some point. We're gonna see what happens at the Royal Rumble on February 1st. I know they have a ladder match about to happen, so we'll see what happens there. But in all honesty, man,
Royal Rumble, my favorite pay-per-view by far.
Well, yeah, it's one of the big four. It's one of the big four. But I think Cody Rhodes' title reign is like fine. All that stuff before, him just giving out title shots to Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, that was just filler, right? If you watch a show, you watch like anime, stuff like that, shit like that, you gotta have filler. You're gonna have some downtime. Cody Rhodes just came from, fucking beating Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40. He's gonna need some downtime.
And he's gonna win, but it can still be a good match.
Exactly. Even if it's predictable, it's good television. It's good television. Or at least to me. But
I mean, when you put Cody Rhodes on screen, it's good television. So
yeah. At least we're in agreement on that. But
absolutely.
let's keep it moving to number 2. We got Gunther here. I think Guter's a good S tier. I think he's up there. What do you think?
I don't think it's with Cody Rhodes yet. I would move him down one.
You moving down one?
Down one.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Why do you think he's not? I agree he's not quite there, but I still think he's like I'd put him in the same tier. But why do you think he would be a tier lower?
Listen, they're building him up. He's having good feuds. He's getting better on the mic. He'll get to that tier, but if you ask me this next year, he'll be there. He's a little more time for seasoning.
You got a little more time. Okay. I mean, I think Guter's great on the mic. You know, I think he's one of the best on the mic already. The one thing that I say is a problem with his reign is that they're giving him, in my opinion, losers. In like number one, Damian Priest. I've never got behind Damian Priest. I can see why people do, but I haven't. You know what I mean? I don't think Damian Priest is that guy.
Even the way he's winning, he's not even winning clean. There's some interference involved. Like if he's a champ, he needs to win. He needs to be dominant and he needs to win clean.
Yeah. But I don't know. Hopefully they got something better for him in terms of opponents. I'd like to see.
So you want to keep him right next to Cody?
Yeah, I mean, I'll keep him right there.
We'll keep him there right now. We can change it up. He gets it up there.
Yeah, we can keep him up there right now. But I mean, we can go ahead and move on here. Might as well. Nia Jax. I'm gonna be brutally honest here, but I'm also be a little bit nicer to her. She gets a lot of hate already. I think she's mid as hell. You know.
I get it. I mean, listen. I don't hate her, don't love her. They got the belt on her. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you saw last night, but I saw last night. You know, and a certain somebody we've been waiting to cash in, cashed in.
Oh.
So
Okay.
now we got Tiffany Stratton as the WWE Women's Champion on SmackDown, which I think was
much better.
Yeah, that was definitely the right choice. I do unfortunately think Nia Jax's title reign overstayed her welcome. If you think her title reign was cool, that's great. Good for you. You know, good for you. It wasn't, but you know, good for you. Nothing really happened out of it. We got some good matches out of it. All of her matches against Naomi, I think, were super fucking cool. Because Naomi is just her, I guess. But, you know.
I mean, she's a good go-between champion. Still just seen Tiffany win that Money in the Bank. You know she's catching it and winning it. So, you know, it worked. A good little filler.
Yeah, it was just a matter of when. And when they introduce all that stuff about, oh, you know, maybe Tiffany would cash in on Liv Morgan. No, don't do that.
No way that would happen.
Yeah, please don't do that. We don't need Nia Jax to be champion for longer than she should be, in my opinion. She's mid on the mic. I think she's mid in the ring. She's gotten better for sure. She's not injuring people anymore, or at least that's so I've heard. But you know, I'm gonna keep her at C. She's improved, but not enough for me to be like, oh wow, you know.
Yeah. C is perfect for her.
Yeah. So next up, Liv Morgan. This might be the unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna put her at B. I like Liv Morgan. All right. Uh, I think. I think Liv Morgan, when she came back, I think she improved. I see a lot of people say, oh, Liv Morgan sucks at wrestling. She sucks at this. She sucks at that. I think she has this specific way of wrestling because she's not the largest woman in that ring. She's on the smaller side, but there's a reason why she gets the belt.
You look at the totality of the whole situation. Good on the mic. It's a good storyline with the Judgment Day. People like it. Ripley's going to eventually win, but it's fine. It's in there. I like it. She got a lot better.
You think that storyline's good?
I think it's a little drawn out, but yeah,
yeah. I agree. I'm right with you there.
If they would have killed it like 2 months ahead of time, I've been cool with that, but I like it.
But yeah, just like you said, that's like one of her biggest downsides, at least for me right now, is that Rhea Ripley / the Judgment Day storyline, and they all suffer from that. In my opinion, they all suffer from that, which is why I've got to leave it at B instead of A. Before she came back, I guess I think she fought Becky Lynch at she wrestled Becky Lynch at like Saudi Arabia or something like that. That's when she first became champ. She was coming back. She would have been at like D tier before she came back, but she came back. She really came up. She really improved. But the worst aspect of her run for me, like last year, was that whole Rhea Ripley feud. Why are we spending so much time on this feud? It's overplayed. It's played out. We're worrying about Dom, who's built like.
I get it. They put a lot of different elements into it. I like the little twists and turns. I'm cool with it, but yeah, it's kind of ran its course.
Yeah, that's the point. It's ran its course. We've been here for too long. It's time to move on. It's time to, in my opinion, break up Judgment Day for one, because they're a bunch of losers. They're a bunch of losers. What do we got? Dominic. Whatever.
I think Dominic. Listen, you want to talk about 2025? I think he's about to get a great push.
If he does get a push, I might be a little skeptical on that push because I think a lot more people on the roster deserve that. But hey, more power to Dom. He's got
the crowd behind him.
Yeah, he got the crowd behind him. I guess, sure.
They're gonna give you a shot just on the strength of that.
Yeah. But man, I don't see Dom much more than being a comedy act, in my opinion. The dude, he was Rhea Ripley's side piece. Now he's Liv Morgan's side piece. Okay, that was fun. That was nice. But what else do we have in this title feud? What else do we have here? You know what I mean?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something you want to hear, but he's gonna have a world title shot in 2025.
He better not. He better not.
I guarantee that.
If he does, I'm gonna remember it. I remember you saying that.
2025 title shot.
If he does, I will remember that you said this, and I'll come after you. I will.
They're gonna break up the Judgment Day. Finn and JD, they'll still be a tag team. Liv and they still do their thing. I'm telling you, it's gonna lead to him getting the title shot.
If anyone from the Judgment Day gets a title shot, it's Finn. But no one's ready for that conversation, apparently. We're gonna move to Braun Breaker. I think Braun Breaker is damn good. I think he's A tier easily.
Yep.
I think
future the company.
Yeah, definitely like a future main eventer for WWE right there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. 6 years from now, he's gonna be in that Roman Reigns type main event level. 100%.
Oh yeah, we can only hope so. This dude is one of the most athletic dudes they have right now. Especially with like when he hits that spear, he starts just like running crazy and shit. I think that's damn good. That's damn awesome. His IC title reign has been cool. I don't have any complaints with that. Um, I think he got a good match against Jey Uso. I think his that little involvement in the bloodline, that was good progression for the bloodline story. It didn't really do him much, but hey, I mean, now you got a win over Jey Uso. That's good, right? That's momentum.
Anytime they put you in a storyline with the bloodline, it's going to boost your stock.
Yeah. Yeah. You're in the ring with Jey Uso, main event Jey Uso. You're gonna get elevated to some degree, regardless. We got some good meat on the bones of this storyline with Ludwig Kaiser and Sheamus. That stuff is good. Hopefully, Sheamus wins all of it in the end, and we can see Braun Breaker go after, Mr. Ring General up here for the World Heavyweight title.
I mean, yeah, one Sheamus definitely going to win the Intercontinental title. He deserves it. He's going to win the gauntlet. He's going to get that Grand Champ easily.
Yeah. We can only hope, man. We can only hope.
Saying Breaker didn't building Breaker up. He got the pedigree for it. Yeah, he's gonna be the world champ eventually.
Oh yeah. And if he's not, I'll scream. But let's move on.
Let's move on, but let's not forget Dominic Mysterio's world title shot 2025.
Let's forget that specifically. But next up, Shinsuke Nakamura. Right now for me, mid, better than Nia Jax. Obviously better than Nia Jax, but still mid. We brought him back. I don't know where he went. Right? I don't know where he went. He was gone for a while. I don't know if he was out for an injury. I don't know if he was, just like taking a break, taking a sabbatical, whatever the fuck. But it's like he comes back and gets a title shot and beats LA Knight for the US title. Why? Why? He just got back, immediate title shot, and then we just beat LA Knight.
Listen, they dropped the ball with Shinsuke. I'm telling you, this one point 2-3 years ago, you put his theme music on, they losing their minds in there.
Oh yeah, that was fire.
Years ago.
Yeah. I think what happened to Shinsuke, and it's not Shinsuke's fault. Shinsuke essentially does with what he is given, I feel like. And he does it well. But there was no substance behind like the title drop for LA Knight.
Nah, I mean, but I like that though, because no one thought Shinsuke was gonna win. I nowhere thought they were gonna put the belt on him, and boom, little change up. I like that. Unexpected, and he deserves it.
But yeah, I agree. He deserves it. He deserves a shot. This is a new era. We're not in the shitty Vince era anymore, where he was getting ignored. He was getting jobbed out. But we had LA Knight drop that title, and what are we doing now? That whole title picture, the US title picture for me right now feels weird because a few weeks ago, after maybe it was like the SmackDown after Saturday night's main event, like a month ago, and Shinsuke came out as the champion, and LA Knight came out, and then all of a sudden the Bloodline beat the shit out of him. You know, it was like, okay, we just that just happened. We just bullied the fuck out of the U.S. title competitors. We had Shinsuke do this weird black goop mouth thing to Solo and Jacob Fatu for whatever reason.
And she went up on another star in 2025, Fatu. Let that man cook.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. But here we have this whole title picture, and yesterday was another example of this. Andrade is just like in that limbo for some reason. You want to talk about somebody else who deserves a title shot in 2025? Andrade. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? Yesterday, Andrade dominated Shinsuke in their title match last night. He dominated Shinsuke. But Shinsuke got a lucky, he ended up like making Andrade slam his face into that, big thing behind the turnbuckle, that new thing, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And after that, it was just Kinshasa victory clean. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? You know what I mean? And then LA Knight comes out. Nobody's even regarding Andrade anymore. The focus is LA Knight and Shinsuke. But Andrade was in there. Andrade had that match won. Andrade should be U.S. champ, in my opinion. But we'll talk about that later. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Before I start rambling, I get upset. Roxanne Perez. I think Roxanne Perez from NXT is super overrated.
Super overrated.
I think she is super overrated. What do you think?
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, I don't think she's the greatest talent, but I don't get all the hype. I don't think she's decent.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't get all the hype. People on Twitter, they glaze the ever-living fuck out of her. Out of Roxanne Perez.
They do.
They think she's a prodigy. I get it. That's her gimmick. She's a prodigy. She could be a prodigy. I get it. I'm not saying she's a bad wrestler. Her mic work could use some improvement, but she's in NXT, so I'll let it pass. But I'm ready to move on to a new NXT champion. I'm not interested in this run.
But to me, if she loses that belt, the only she loses is she's getting called up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, she's getting called up. As soon as she loses that title, she's just getting called up. But what are we doing when she gets called up? Is she going to fall into that, realm where Lyra Valkyria is right now, where she's like, she was
going to help her with these new mid-card belts. You know what I mean? She'll be in that little picture. Intercontinental champion, US, whatever brand she's on.
Yeah, but let in my opinion, let Dakota have her singles run for a little while. Don't bring Roxanne up and have her go after the IC title. No, don't do that. Let Dakota, because that's my preferred champion right now. That's the one I'm rooting for to win in 2 weeks when we have that finals, that women's IC title finals. I'm rooting for Dakota Kai all day. Roxanne Perez, I see a lot of people compare her to AJ Lee. I get it.
Size-wise, I get it.
Yeah, I get it. She has that same look. She has like that same feel, but she's missing a little bit extra to keep me interested. I'd say I was interested, but then that interest kind of died out, and now I'm ready to move on. I do think a main roster call up would help her out a lot. I think she'll do great on like
And she'll go get it.
yeah, she'll get it. I think she'll do better on SmackDown. I think she's a bona fide SmackDown women's competitor. Bona fide. Put her in the U.S. title picture for a little bit. Have her feud with Meechin. You know, have her feud with Mia Yim, who should have won against Chelsea Green, but we'll move on.
Chug.
We don't have to talk about it. we don't have to. Johnny Gargano.
Mid.
You think it's mid?
Mid. Like I know people like him. I never really got it. He's decent. Quirky. All right. Mid.
Yeah. I don't really have an opinion on Johnny Gargano. I do think he's a damn good wrestler, though.
Oh yeah, he's a good wrestler.
It's just I've never really like been behind him for that long. I've been behind DIY, and that might help his overall ranking in my eyes for a little bit. Because I agree with you, he might be a little bit mid, but it's
Yeah, he's a good wrestler, but I mean, I just don't think he has the whole package. He's not great on the mic.
I think he's pretty good on the mic. He could be a lot better. He could be a lot more compelling, and maybe that's not his fault. Maybe he wasn't given a lot. I'm hoping this tag team title picture gets some improvements. We're already looking a little bit better in terms of like the Street Profits and everything. Uh, Pretty Deadly got some focus last night. Los Garza got some focus last night. It was interesting to me to see it because those two teams were nothing but catering. They sit back and catering, and then Los Garza gets squashed every few Smackdowns. They're just jobbers. But they were out there. They were the reasons why. For people that don't know, the Motor City Machine Guns, who beat the Bloodline a few months ago for the tag team championships, they lost their titles to DIY, who turned heel because Johnny Gargano fucking cheated. He, he hit, I think it was Chris Sabin in the balls or something like that. He did a low blow on Chris Sabin.
Low blow.
Yeah, and then him and Ciampa stole that victory. After attacking the Street Profits, taking their title shot away from them. Which, come on, let's get all this shit out of the way and put the tag team titles on the Street Profits. Just saying. But I agree. We can put since I don't have opinion, I'll just take your word for it. And I'll put Johnny in C. That's about mid as it can get. You think he's better or worse than Roxanne?
Better than Roxanne.
Okay, so I'll just keep him there. Ciampa. I like Ciampa a little bit better.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put Ciampa in B. I think he looks good in B tier. I think Ciampa is damn good in the ring. I think Ciampa's overall gimmick, especially his heel gimmick, that's some gnarly stuff. The way he came out yesterday holding holding that fucking championship like a madman, that's subtlety right there. You know what I mean? That's subtlety.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I think he's a little bit better. I think Johnny will benefit a lot from being a heel with Ciampa. I know people were predicting that Ciampa was going to turn on Gargano, but they ended up turning heel together, which I think is better for the overall tag team picture because we don't need to lose a tag team. You know,
An established one like they are.
yeah, we don't have enough established teams to have one split up, so it's good that DIY is still together. From one cool tag team to one on the opposite spectrum, Judgment Day, the band of losers, as I sometimes call them when I watch. Finn Balor is stupid great. I think Finn Balor is stupid great. I think he's stuck in this realm of. What was that?
I mean, listen, he was the first world champion. Not world champion, which was he? In the Universal Champion.
Yeah, first Universal Champion.
So, first Universal Champion. So clearly they believed in him. Still a good wrestler, but he's not going to win the belt off Goldberg. He keeps in the stupid feud with Damian Priest. Like, eventually we need something new for him.
Yeah. A stupid feud. That's what I'm saying. Why does the Judgment Day keep getting stuck in dumbass feuds that don't mean shit in the overall scheme, that don't help the team, that don't help the faction? Get rid of the Judgment Day. You know, get rid of them. Get rid of that stupid ass new theme song they have. A huge L, by the way. You switch Alter Bridge for fucking whatever the fuck rapper that was.
To me, all that means is they're definitely breaking up. They don't even want to pay the licensing fees to Alter Bridge for the songs. I mean, you know what I mean?
Man, I hope so, because Finn needs something different. Finn has been, I mean, it's been loss after loss after loss after loss after loss. You know, they've had one of the worst title runs for the last few years. I mean, it's kind of like they've just been given the tag team champions just because, you know, I don't know, just give the tag team titles to the Judgment Day and let's focus back on the bloodline, or let's focus on Cody Rhodes. You know what I mean?
We're happy to see the War Raiders get it. They just a nice team. They deserve it since they came back.
Yeah, I'm withholding judgment on the War Raiders. I never really got behind them. I'm not saying they're bad wrestlers. They're great. And I like how that big fucker Ivar. I like how he moves in the ring. He's
and the way he moves for being a big dude.
Yeah, you gotta respect that. You gotta respect that, and I do. But you know, they gotta show me something a little bit different for me to get behind them. But like I was saying, Finn Balor is just one of my goats. I don't care what people say about him. He's great. He deserves a better treatment. JD McDonough, JD McDonald's, JD McGriddles. What can I tell you about JD? You know, what can I say about JD?
I think he maximized the opportunity.
You think so?
You tell me that JD was going to be in almost a main event type of situation, you know. I think the Judgment Day was great for him.
Yeah.
He's bored as hell.
I mean, he gets TV time, I guess, you know. But I mean, what other shit has he been doing other than, you know, playing 2K24 in the Judgment Day Clubhouse, as it's called, in the back with Carlito?
I mean that's something. When they break up, it's interesting to see what they do with JD.
Yeah, I'll be keeping my eyes open for that. I'll keep my eyes out. I'll be holding my breath, but we'll see what JD gets, because he's got nothing right now. He's good at fucking selling moves in the ring. He's a damn good selling moves.
Damn good jobber.
Yeah, he's a damn good jobber. More jobbers could stand to be like him. But You know, D tier wrestler, in my opinion. Bianca Belair, obviously
Hey,
the best women's wrestler in the game right now. If you disagree, you're a fucking idiot and you're blind and you should see a doctor because something's wrong with you. What do you think, Bob?
I don't disagree. I think she's the best female wrestler on the roster. She needs another solo push. I'm tired of the tag team crap, but yeah, easily the best female wrestler.
Yeah, the tag team stuff. What hurts about the tag team stuff is that 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 belt already has like a bad rep. Um, you got it kind of dropped into obscurity a few years ago after the Sasha Banks, now Mercedes Monet, Mercedes Monet, when they dropped.
I'm gonna tell you my issue with Bianca right now. It's gonna take her so long to get back in the main event picture. You gotta deal with the tag team thing. Then of course she's gonna do the thing with Cargill. That'll be WrestleMania. So we're still looking 8-9 months for she's even back in the main event scene.
Yeah, I mean you're probably right, but she can. I think she can afford it. In all honesty, she can fucking afford it. You got
She 100% can, but I don't want to take that long.
yeah. I guess we don't want to, but we're not in charge. I would put. I think Jade. Well, not Jade. I think Bianca is literally the best female wrestler in the world right now. There's no one in my eyes that comes close in terms of female wrestling. She just she's great in the ring. She's great on the microphone. Her her energy is fantastic. Her theme song is fantastic. She there's a reason she's a multiple time, women's champ. There's a reason.
Yeah.
And she did that all her fucking self. She did that all her damn self. Bianca Belair is great. Don't get me started. Bianca Belair is great, and I won't hear anything else about it. Jade, I like Jade. I like Jade more. Well, I like Jade a little less than I like Liv.
A little less you. Oh, okay. All right. A little less than Liv.
Because I know that Jade is learning, right? She's learning to be better, and they've got the best in the business teaching her, so she better get fucking better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's what else is there to say? She's strong. She's got a good look to her.
She looks good in the ring. Like clearly,
Yeah, she's doing her thing.
That's half the battle nowadays.
Yeah. You get yourself over, and everything else does the rest for you. Um, yeah, I think Jade's great. I think she has room for improvement but for what I have seen in her improvement, she's done well for herself. I don't think she's still as bad as people think she is. I think she's improved a lot. Uh, I know she might be a little bit boring in the ring, but what did you expect? She's still learning, and she's in a pretty interesting, feud, a pretty interesting story thing right now, where it's like, who attacked Jay Cargill? Who attacked Jay Cargill? Naomi. Who attacked Jay Cargill?
Yeah, it's definitely Naomi. But had to be a nice little mini feud.
Yeah, I absolutely think it's Naomi. It's Naomi, the one who stepped up and decided to fill in for Jade with Bianca as a tag team champ. What happens when, Jade comes back and it's like, okay, so you can give me that title back. You know what I mean? You think Naomi's gonna give that shit back?
You know, I could almost see them having a match for that title.
The tag team title?
Yeah, I can almost see some cockamamie stuff like that. I mean, clearly Naomi's gonna be the one to attack Jade, so I mean, I could see him even throwing that in there, something to even spice that little mini feud up.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't know how that sets up to Bianca versus Jade. You know what I mean? And I think that's like the bigger. That's like the end goal here.
Or they could even spoil you again. Have been, it wasn't Naomi, it was Bianca. That'd get us right to WrestleMania.
That would get us to WrestleMania. I mean, it's hard to believe though, because like she was in a match. She was in a Triple H triple threat match for the United States Championship tournament when Jay got attacked.
Yeah.
So I mean,
but if you can tie Bianca into that, you definitely. I mean, you doing it right yourself for the road to WrestleMania for that matchup.
Yeah, but you'd have to make that shit look believable because, like I said, it doesn't make sense right now for Bianca to have been the one to attack Jade. I think it's Naomi. I don't know how that incorporates to, Bianca and Jade going head to head. If Naomi was the person who attacked Jade, I don't know how that leads to Bianca versus Jade feuding with each other. But hey, if you do it,
the end goal, they're gonna get there one way or another.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We know they're gonna get there, but are you gonna get there well? Or are you gonna get there in the worst way possible?
I got you.
But Candice LeRae,
she can go all the way at the bottom.
she don't have to go all the way at the bottom.
Boring. Never on TV. I guess she's been on TV lately with this Nia Jax thing, but she don't add nothing to it. She's just there.
I don't know. I think she came up. I think she came up because of it.
Listen, I ain't got no love for Candice LeRae.
I mean,
she's on TV. That's when I go get my snacks.
We gotta give love to our speed champion. We gotta give love to our speed champion.
On Twitter, so I don't even know where you watch that at.
Yeah, you watch it on Twitter Wednesdays at 12 or something, whatever time it turns on.
Right in the middle of the workday, I guess.
Yeah, right in the middle of the workday. I miss it every time, but hey, speed champion, Candice LeRae.
Not so much they put it 12 o'clock in the workday.
Dang, man. But Candice LeRae, I think she has improved from being in that realm of obscurity of not being used at all, like you said, not being on TV at all. To the point where I was wondering, like, dang, does Indy still work there? Does Candice still work there? Indy no longer works there now, yeah, unfortunately for her, but since then, since joining Nia's side and since like getting a little extra TV time, Candice has been brought up a little bit, only a little bit, which is why she's at the bottom of the seat.
If it wasn't for the whole Nia, I'm sorry, but the whole Nia Jax thing, she wouldn't be on the list, underneath the list.
She'd be underneath the list. I get it. Look, Dragon Lee, LWO isn't doing a damn thing. It's just the truth. They're not doing shit with the LWO. They've been feuding with American Made for how long now? Are they even still feuding with them?
I don't see the point of LWO. It's not getting over. I want to see Ray have one more singles run before he retired. I can care less about the LWO anybody in it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of anyone in the LWO except Zelina. I think Selena got stuck in the LWO. I don't think it's a privilege to be a part of the LWO for Zelina. Unfortunately, I think Zelina is stuck with the LWO, and that is hurting her in the grand scheme of things. I think she should be in the finals for the IC title, but she got knocked out pretty early, which I think is criminal. But I heard she was injured. You know, hope she gets better soon. Hope she gets back in the ring. And I hope she gets some singles gold in the future. She deserves it, But everybody else, including Rey Mysterio, never really been a Rey Mysterio fan. D tier, LWO, D tier, right next to JD McGriddle. Roman Reigns, Super Goat, Mega Goat, Ultra Goat, that dude, the ultimate success story of our generation. Um, what else is there to say about the tribal chief? Um, we went from the worst fucking gimmicks in a long time, from the big dog to this this masterpiece of a gimmick. This dude that you just love to fucking hate. You know what I mean? Did, why am I yapping about it? Everybody knows Roman Reigns is the GOAT.
Absolutely. Mr. Part Time, but anytime his music hits, they're going wild.
Yeah, they're going wild. A lot of them bandwagoners, but I'll be nice to them. Hey, welcome to the club. We support the GOAT.
Absolutely.
Like, oh, you're bandwagoning. That's cool, I guess. But where were you when he was healed? You know what I mean? But we don't have to talk about that. Look, at the end of the day, if you don't think Roman Reigns is the GOAT, seek help. You know what I mean? Um, even WWE, even the company thinks Roman Reigns is the ultimate GOAT, even though big guy right here has the title. I think it's a little fucked up that Roman Reigns gets more popularity than the actual champion. But hey,
you know what I'm saying? He doesn't even need the belt.
He doesn't. What he needs is that little follow. Jey Uso.
Yeah, we'll see how that. We'll figure that out one day.
Yeah. We'll see what happens on Monday. I know. Speaking of Monday, speaking of that match, there's an implication that has been introduced where, if Solo wins, Paul Heyman becomes his wise man.
Okay. And the wise man in there now. Okay.
Yeah. Like, that shit's kind of crazy to me. So that kind of tells me that Solo might win that. We might still be in that part of the story where Roman Reigns has to lose everything to fully become that hero of the story. So,
yeah, I mean, with that, I'll say I don't know. I don't know how it's going to play out. I don't know who's going to win. They got me on this one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who wins and where you go from there. So I mean, with this storyline, they got me. They're doing a good job because I can't tell you where it goes.
Yeah. If either outcome on Monday, I think we end up at the same resolution, which is The Rock versus Roman Reigns. That's what I'm waiting for. That is the end all be all of this bloodline storyline, which has been going on for like 4 years right now.
Yeah.
One of the meatiest, most succulent um, family feeding storyline in the business.
All right, so let me ask you a question then. We're hitting WrestleMania. How you feel about Roman Reigns versus The Rock, Cody Rhodes versus John Cena?
I mean, I'm fine with it. You know, so long as Cody doesn't lose the title to John Cena. I want, if Cody Rhodes is to face John Cena at WrestleMania, I want that match to be. First of all, I want that match to be a banger, and I have no doubt that it will be. Um, but I'm saying that it wouldn't make sense for John to win if it's his last. If this is his last year before he retires, why are we giving him the championship?
Break the record.
Okay, break the record for what? Like a day?
Dang. Record to record.
Yeah, I guess the record's broken, but that's a stupid way to do it. The dude's retiring.
I could definitely see him winning the belt, retiring the next, Monday Night Raw. They do a whole tournament thing.
I guess I wouldn't be down for that. I can see that happening, but I would not be down for that. I would call bullshit. I would call bullshit. Like you did this shit for John.
I can live with it.
Nah, you did that shit for John. You did not do that shit for Cody. That I feel like that ruins Cody's reputation in the long run. But
I don't think so. Losing to John Cena, the best.
You're losing to someone who's retiring at the end of the year, who doesn't need the title. He needs a send off. He don't need the title.
John Cena put butts in the seats, lose merchandise. But you're telling me his last match, WrestleMania. Picture that. Fireworks going on, family in the ring, John on somebody's shoulders with that title in his hand. You can pretty much print money on that.
John will put butts in seats whether he wrestles or not. Okay.
He will. But this is the last match. It's it after this. You will never see that man wrestle again. This is it.
That's my point. Keep the title off of him. Give him a shot. Yeah, give him a shot. Make it, the build up for him going for 17. But you ultimately have him lose. That's how you set up that send off, though. You know what I mean? John Cena's going to win the Royal Rumble. If John Cena's fighting Cody Rhodes at Mania, he's going to win the Royal Rumble. We already know, right? He already said, he would be in the Royal Rumble. So obviously he's going to win it, right? But if someone's leaving the company, I'm not going to give him, the thing that signifies, being the top guy if he's leaving the company. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but why wouldn't they? This is gonna be go past wrestling. John Cena is a mainstay in American media. He's an actor. He's an author. Like having him go out like that with all the bells and whistles, you want a lot more eyes on the situation.
But it just doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, from a wrestling standpoint, that makes sense. From a marketing standpoint, man, T-shirts. It's gonna be on every morning show. This is his last match. It's gonna be highly covered.
It'll be highly covered anyway, though. Win or lose, he's gonna go down as the GOAT, in my opinion.
He will. And why not give him that 17? Why not stamp it?
Don't give him that 17. Don't listen to Bobby. Keep that keep that shit off of him. Jey Uso. Super freaking good. A tier. Great. I'm gonna move. So I think you might have been right. They'll move Gunter down one tier because I don't know if I want Jay above Gunter in terms of popularity. And I think I'm gonna move Finn to.
Yep. I think that looks perfect.
Okay. Yeah, this looks a lot better. Jey Uso is just that guy. I'm not a fan of yeet as a catchphrase, but you can't deny him. You can't deny him.
It got over. That entrance as well. Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, you can't deny him. He's a fiend in the ring. He's absolutely fucking great. He came into his own. And for a lot of the time, he used to say like no one knew who he was. Everyone kept getting him, mixed up with Jimmy, which is true. I guess people did do that. I kind of, especially like years and years ago, I disregarded him. You know what I mean? I kind of just felt like, okay, if the Usos break up, I'm assuming Jimmy's gonna be the one to break out and do cool shit. But it was Jay that came out and did cool shit. You know what I mean? So, I mean,
really, Jimmy, that injury was the best thing to happen to both of them.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, Jay's just great. Jimmy, can't really say the same thing for Jimmy.
Oh, it's a good spot.
Yeah, I think he's above average, but he hasn't really been doing much outside of the bloodline stuff. Even in the bloodline stuff, I don't really seen like Jimmy do anything impactful. You know, he betrayed Roman first. He was the first one to do it. Then he joined Roman again, and then he betrayed Jay, and then he got fucked up by Solo, and then he betrayed Solo. Well, of course he was gonna betray Solo, but it's kind of if the main point of the story is for Roman Reigns to see that he can't be his old self, that he has to change, that he needs people to be his best self. You know what I'm talking about? If the point of this storyline is to show Roman that he is nothing without his family, you need characters to convey that. Jey Uso was conveying that. Sami Zayn was conveying that. I don't think Jimmy Uso is conveying that. I think when Jimmy came back to help Roman Reigns in that tag team match, what was that, SummerSlam? When they went up against Solo and Jacob. When Jimmy came out and he just went right back to Roman. I know he was with Roman already, but then when Roman left, when he lost the championship, you started kissing Solo's ass. So I feel like Jimmy is kind of still stuck in that, kiss ass mindset, kiss ass fucking. I don't know. He just.
Nah, listen. I get everything you're saying with him. Yeah, I think he's definitely on a level lower than his brother. But overall good rest. I think he adds something to the story. I don't hate it.
Well, I guess he does add something. He doesn't add as much as like the other people, but he's adding.
I mean, but not everybody can be Michael Jordan. You need role players.
Yeah, you're right about that. I guess bottom would be is cool right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's speed. Let's try to do a couple quick fires. We got a big list here. Speed it up for the people a little bit.
Speed it up. Okay. Solo.
I would go B. Flirting with an A. I wish I could give him a B plus.
I'd put him above Jimmy. Do I want to put him above Tommaso? Yes.
Yeah.
Do I want to put him above Jade? Yes. Do I want to put him above Liv? Yes, I would do that. Fine. Quick fire. Solo Sokoa. He's gotten a lot better. I like him.
To me, like if you look at that tier, if you're looking at the American Made, the Final Testament, I think they're all right there in that C.
You think they're mid?
Mid as hell. I mean, they got a little nice mid feud going on, but I mean, Jobbers mid card, that's alright. But
Yeah.
all on the super mid.
Yeah. Jacob Fatu. I mean,
yeah,
he's talking about him earlier. This dude is a fucking beast. This dude, future world champ right here. Once they finish up, super fucking great wrestler. If you guys know Jacob Fatu, you're one of the greatest people. If you don't know about Jacob Fatu, I urge you to find out about Jacob Fatu. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Tama Tonga. What do you think of Tama Tonga?
You can put him right there in mid.
You put him there in mid.
Mid. And the whole bloodline story carries his ass. Like, what you do with him afterwards?
I don't know. I'm a fan of the. I'm a fan of the yeah. I'm a fan of that. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of the that weird shit. I'm gonna put him right there. I like him more than Jimmy. You know, you feel me? Tongaloa. On the other hand, just like you said, that dude ain't nothing but mid. You know, he's a good mid and crackers wrestler. You know what I mean? Karrion Kross, the Final Testament.
Mid as hell.
Karrion himself has become a lot better to me. He's a little, I don't know, let's call him C plus, right? Slightly above average, we'll say that.
Yeah.
Scarlett does absolutely nothing.
Perfect.
We'll put her at D. Because why is she not an F? I'll tell you. Because she actually adds some to the Final Testament, you know. Better than these two, I think. Better than these two. Better than the Authors of Pain.
They brought these dudes back to be that terrible.
Yeah. They don't. I don't care. You know, I don't care.
Yeah.
The Miz.
Now, if you want to add more to that F list, you can put Maxine Dupree right back on there. And I was figuring that definitely.
I'm gonna do this. The Miz is kind of just, you know, the average WWE talent, you know.
Yeah. Mid card jobber.
Yeah, he's kind of the average mid carder. Akira Tozawa, I think his dances are funny, but does nothing. I like him better than JD, but does nothing.
Funny. At least has some type of personality.
Yeah, at least he's got personality, but Alpha Academy without Chad has kind of just become a comedy act, in my opinion. Otis, I think Otis is okay, I guess. He's mid. in my opinion. Uh, he wrestled Chad Gable on Monday. I'm glad he lost. I'm glad Chad Gable won that match because Chad Gable needed a W, in my opinion. And in my opinion, Alpha Academy were already losers anyway at the time. Like I said, they were backstage comedy, in my opinion. So, that's fine. Maxine, what'd you say, Bobby? You said D tier or F tier?
F.
I okay. I mean, I'll take your word. I'll put it right here because I want to give her the benefit of the doubt, but there's not much. Like you said, there's not much that that we've seen of her. I don't think she's bad in the ring, but she needs a lot of work. She doesn't have much going for her. But maybe 2025 we'll see a little bit more. Motor City Machine Guns. Who is this? Alex Shelley? This is Alex Shelley, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Motor City Machine Guns. I mean, super fucking great tag team right here. Kind of a really legendary tag team. Both Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley both. If you know about their careers, one of the best tag teams to ever do it in the industry. What they've been like 20 plus years now doing this, or something like that.
Yeah, that's veterans.
It's all cut and dry. Motor City Machine Guns are like they're great. They're great. They're in WWE. A lot of WWE fans don't know about the Motor City Machine Guns. I was one of them, but I was like, damn, I want to know about these guys. I found out about them. They're those dudes. They're those dudes. If you didn't know they were those dudes, knock knock, hello. Guess what? They're those dudes, right? Um, but let's move on. Let me stop blazing the Motor City Machine Guns. I forgot his fucking name. Santos Escobar. Uh, shitty bang bang. Los Garza. Shitty bang bang. It's just the truth, They can all just go down there and sit there. Hold it. You know what I mean, Bobby? Hold it. They're good down there. What do you think?
100% agree.
Like,
boring, jobbed out.
yeah, I mean, it's like what we were talking about earlier with Pretty Deadly and Los Garza. They got a little bit more TV time last night, but other than that, it's kind of been the same thing every fucking week. One bigger tag team or one bigger star gets into an altercation with one of them from Los Garza. They get a match. Boom, Los Garza gets the fuck beaten out of him. Big shocker, right? Big shocker. Jobbers. Angelo Dawkins. Good guy. I think Angelo's good.
Are we doing individually or you want to put them as a tag team?
I'm gonna do it individually because I do think Montez Ford is just better than Angelo.
Great.
But as a tag team, they're great. Street Profits are one of the go-to tag teams in wrestling right now, especially in their more aggressive look. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. I hope we can get our heads out of our asses pretty soon and we can give them the tag team championships. That'd be great, right?
If that doesn't happen in 2025, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed.
Yeah.
Street Profits can go around their waist.
Yeah, when's the last time they had the tag team championships? Do you remember?
I mean, it's been years now.
Yeah,
Since they've been on SmackDown.
it's been too fucking long. BFAB. I genuinely think that she's damn good in the ring. You think she's F?
I think she's F. She's boring. I don't want to see any of her matches. I hate when she's on the microphone.
I don't know, man. I respect your opinion, but I think BFAB is pretty damn good. I was blown away. I thought she was a lot better than I assumed she would be in that first match when she joined that U.S. Women's Championship tournament. I was impressed, you know. So I'm gonna keep her at the bottom of B. We'll see what happens in 2025. I don't think she's gonna do much, but from what I've seen, she can be there for now. A Town Down Under.
See, I think they definitely have talent. They try to push Theory, didn't work out the first time around. But I like them as a tag team.
They're a good enough tag team.
They're good enough.
I get it. I mean, to me, they kind of just seem like that, like Pretty Deadly comedy act. You know, they're kind of there to just get beat up.
It's a move up a little bit. You can job them out. They got the stupid little talk show. You know.
Yeah, I do think Austin is better than Grayson, so I'll do Austin that service and put him up a little bit. Grayson Waller, I just think Grayson's a fucking loser. I've never been a fan. Yeah.
Nice little run in NXT.
I mean, I guess I'll I'll take your word for it. Chad Gable.
You got to put him the most underrated wrestler they got in the company. It's a shame this man ain't got no title on.
Yeah, you might be spitting. You might be spitting, Bobby. You might be spitting. I'll put him there. Definitely an underrated talent. Definitely deserves some gold around his waist sometime soon. Like I was saying earlier, I'm really glad he beat fucking Otis on Monday because if he was going to lose that again, it kind of just would have been a done deal for both him and American Made. The Creed brothers, since I'm speaking of American Made, super fucking mid talent. I don't really see their point. They haven't really done anything.
And then if there's one, he needs a little muscle behind him. That's all, job him out.
Yeah, I guess, but these guys have been super fucking obscure. Same thing with Ivy Nile. I mean, at least she's won a little bit more than they have, I guess. At least she has fucking matches. I haven't really. When's the last time I've seen a tag team match for the Creed brothers? It's been a few months. But Dominic Mysterio.
Oh man, my boy, hey.
The infamous, the polarizing Dominic Mysterio.
Hey. I damn it would have come higher than that, but right now, hey.
The ultimate ladies' man, Dominic Mysterio. I will do my boy Bobby this service, and I will put him at the bottom of A. Because, I guess, love him or hate him, he's infamous. Like I said before, you can't deny him. He's become extremely popular. I don't like the guy. I think he's fucking annoying. But, apparently he was popular enough to.
Hey, people love him. Got over.
Yeah, I guess he was popular enough to be the focal point of a women's championship feud. But
2025, Dominic Mysterio title match.
A title match that he would lose. Yes, I agree. Raquel Rodriguez, mid. Kind of just. She kind of came back. Her return was kind of underwhelming. No one knew who she was. If you remember that, were you watching Bad Blood?
When she came back, yep.
Yeah, yeah, the return got no pop. she got absolutely no pop because no one knew who the fuck she was, right? So
anyway,
yeah, it's kind of a fail. Like I said, the Judgment Day, stupid. Just like Carlito, stupid. But at least he's funny. F tier. Rey Mysterio. I'll let you put. Tell me where you want to put Rey Mysterio. I'll let you do it.
I'll put Rey Mysterio all the way at the top. So last at the top. He's a GOAT. 2-time.
You would put him at the top?
The ultimate little man.
You put him right here?
Yep, I'll put him right there.
I'll do this for you. I'll do this for you, Bobby. I'll do this for you. There you go, buddy.
There you go. Perfect.
Because I am not a fan of Booyaka Booyaka 619. But
I'm always ready to dial up a 619.
Hey, more power to you, buddy. Who are these fucking people? The LWO. You want to talk about two absolutely fucking useless people? I don't even remember their fucking names. Do you know them?
I never. King Phoenix and yeah, that.
Like, I don't know their fucking names.
LWO catching the L.
But I do know Ms. Vega. Super fucking good. Deserving. Really deserving of a title shot and needs some singles gold. Hopefully in 2025. I want to see it. Why are we dragging our feet? Why has she not been a champion yet? She was a tag team champion one time. That reign was super forgettable. I don't even remember who was her tag team partner. Carmella?
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, it's super fucking forgettable. But hopefully she gets some gold. Uncle Howdy, aka Bo Dallas.
You know, since he came back, I'll put him at B.
I agree. I do think like everyone above him is a little more entertaining. I do like them. The Wide Six has been cool enough. They've been all right. I wouldn't say it's really anything special anymore. I know they had that They had.
I think they had a moment. It was nice, but like, where do you go from here with this group?
Exactly. It's like, yeah, Bray Wyatt passed away. R.I.P. to the GOAT. Um, if Bray Wyatt was still here, he would be up here clearly, easily, without a doubt for me. The Wyatt Six, they've kind of just been, in my opinion, they've been melded into the the whole general feel of what WWE is. They're kind of just like, this is a faction that is in WWE. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they've just been there. Like I said, the War Raiders, they're not bad, but I'm gonna need them to do a little bit more. We'll call this C plus. We'll call it C plus.
Okay. I can live with that.
Yeah, Pretty Deadly, comedy act, backstage comedy act. That's all they really fucking do. Their interest theme is fucking terrible. I've always hated it. I've always hated them. But hey, maybe they'll show me something a little different. SmackDown just got their third hour, so hey, do what you will with that extra hour.
No opportunity.
Yeah. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. I have not seen them in a long time. So I'll just put them there. No offense to them. Just, guys, we haven't seen you do shit. You know what I mean? We haven't seen you do shit.
I like the OC.
Yeah, but we haven't seen the OC do shit. It's like, that poking stick shit. Come on, do something. That's what I'm waiting for. Do something. If you're trying to improve the tag team division, boom, we have a tag team right here that's not doing shit. Do something with them. That's all I'm saying. The New Day. One.
Hey.
Yeah.
I love the heel turn, man. They got me.
One of the best tag teams in the WWE.
I think we're gearing up for a long New Day title reign. The New Day. We're getting there.
Yeah, we'll see.
And I cannot wait for it.
That's another polarizing group. What is this? Unholy Union? Listen. Listen. I'll be a little bit nicer for them. They won the.
I was gonna be a little nicer and say D because I know they had the tag team titles at one point.
Exactly. That's why I'm putting them there.
Other than that, yeah.
So, yeah, exactly what Bobby said. They were tag team champions at one point. Good for them. They won it. Obviously, if you look back, they won it at Clash of the Castle, which is in their home country. Obviously, yeah. If you would have told me they were gonna win before I saw that match, I'd have been like, yeah, okay, fine, yeah, they're gonna win. They're in their home country. What do you expect? It's a return home coming of age story. We've been doing this for years. We made it to the WWE. Now we're champions. Let's throw a bone in their home country. That's all that shit was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Io Sky. I'm going to rank Judgment Day. I'm going to rank Judgment Day a little bit separately because though I think Judgment Day is a bunch of losers, individually I think they're pretty cool. I think Io Sky is damn good. Definitely one of the best female wrestlers in WWE right now. Uh, Dakota Kai, super underrated for me. Super underrated for me. Um, her moveset's a bit iffy, in my opinion. I'm not really a fan of her moveset, but I do think she's really good. I'm gonna put her right here in the upper echelon of B tier. I I hope like a week from now we're gearing up to say, Dakota Kai is your new women's IC champion. I'm hoping to say that, but
We will.
I hope so. I'm hope I hope we're saying Dakota and not Lyra. Nothing against Lyra. I just really think Dakota deserves it more than Lyra does right now. Kairi Sane, though she hasn't done much for a while, I think she's good. To me, I feel like she's kind of just a lesser Io Sky, which is unfortunate. Asuka, what can be said about Asuka that hasn't been said already? In my general opinion, Asuka came in, she hit the ground fucking running, and then it kind of just ended. For me, I think she's C plus. She's a multiple time tag team champion, multiple time women's champion. I think. How many times has she won the women's title?
I mean, at least solid 3 times.
Okay. So, yeah. I mean, since then, she hasn't been in like too many feuds. Like she joined the Damage Control, and then she was part of that whole, Damage Control turns on Bailey bullshit story thing, which I wasn't a fan of. I was hoping Dakota Kai would have joined Bailey, but she turned on Bailey too. And then, I mean, now Damage Control are baby faces for some reason. How did we get there? Who cares? That's what WWE has told me, But let's move on to who is this? I forget her name. Jakara Jackson.
Jackson.
Jakara Jackson. Easy. Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend, they're all right, but
Mid C.
yeah, they're NXT. I guess they're pretty high on NXT, but guess what?
Yeah.
I don't watch NXT like that. And they're not my favorites on there, so I'm just gonna say mid. Katana Chance. What do you think, Bobby? I don't really have an opinion.
I mean, you can put her right next to Lance Legend. I mean, she's decent. I think she's mid, C level, good talent, good job, but
yeah,
nothing special.
Caden Carter. I'm a little more privy to Caden Carter. I'll put Caden right here. I think she's a little more elevated, but again, that team hasn't done a damn thing in a long time. They were tag team champions. I think they were 2-time tag team champions, mind you, but I do think they were transitional champions as well.
I agree.
Okay. I think what we're gonna do is what, Big Bob, you gotta head out?
Yeah, so I mean, I think what we can do real fast. Let's put our legends on there. I'm talking about where would you put John Cena?
Oh, John Cena's at the top, but I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
This is a, I'm gonna let you go. You're free to go, Bobby. I know you got your life outside of this. You got stuff to do. Go ahead. I think it'd be cool for me to just stay here and finish up. What do you think?
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
All right, so Bobby's gonna take off. Uh, Bobby will be back on Monday. So we just wanted to come on here together, make sure everything was working, make sure we got our shit down for when the show actually starts, and I think we got a good dynamic. I think we got something cooking here. So
Same thing. I believe the same thing, man. Definitely a fun conversation.
yeah, so we'll like I said, we'll see Bobby on Monday. I'll catch you later, man.
All right, big man.
Yeah, you have a good one.
You too, man. See you Monday.
See ya. All right, so we are going to keep it moving. Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler. Unfortunately, Shayna Baszler is a part of one of the worst factions in WWE right now, Pure Fusion Collective. I think they all fucking suck. I just think maybe Shayna is slightly better than the rest of them, except Sonya Deville. Listen, Sonya, you haven't done shit in a really long fucking time, just like Zoe Stark. Zoe Stark, I'll throw her a bone. I'll put her at the bottom of C. Look, Zoe Stark's she is a wrestler. You know what I mean? She is a wrestler. She is a WWE wrestler. Moving on, right? Moving on. She hasn't done shit. They're pushing her for whatever reason. I don't know why. But hey, more power to him, I guess. AJ Styles, I mean, clearly, at least got to be A. At least. I don't think I'd put him in S. I know a lot of people would. I don't think I would put AJ Styles in S, but I put him there. I think his last couple matches with Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship were damn good. Those matches were damn good. Easily matches of the night for those pay-per-views that they were on. So, AJ Styles, easy A tier. Let's keep it pushing. How much more do we have? Not that much more. We're almost done, people. Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss has been out of the company. She's been raising a kid, I believe. I think she also had some cancer surgery, something like that. I'm not too familiar with the news for this person, but I think she's a good B tier wrestler, even though she's been gone for a minute. I very much believe we'll see her soon. Andrade, like I was saying earlier, bro, easily one of the best in the business right now. Andrade Almas, El Idolo, super fucking great wrestler. Why is he not Universal Champion? Don't ask me. Ask Paul Levesque. I'll go out of order. Grab John Cena. Super fucking simply. Go. 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 Apollo Crews, kind of just a backstage dude. He's gotten a little bit more TV time with this thing with the Street Profits, Angelo, Montez Ford, there with DIY, Ciampa, Gargano, and the Motor City Machine Guns. Which, where'd they go? Right here. The Motor City Machine Guns. Apollo Crews is kind of in that storyline picture, I guess, where this current thing was like, I guess, the DIY attacked like I said before, DIY attacked Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins before their title shot, and then stepped in for them to get their title shot, and then they turned heel and became champion against the Motor City Machine Guns. So this whole thing, Nick Aldis, the SmackDown general manager, is like, who attacked the Street Profits? I want to know who attacked the Street Profits. That's my impression of Nick Aldis. Pretty deadly. They were like, oh, it was Los Gaza. These fuckers down here. Like I said, they kind of just get called up to get the shit beaten out of them. And that's exactly what happened. They were blamed for the attack. The Street Profits beat the shit out of them. When it was actually DIY who called them. Yesterday, for during SmackDown, they Pretty Deadly got a little bit more TV time. Apollo Crews got a little bit more TV time, and that's about it. Bayley, top women's wrestler, dropped down a little bit, I would say. Dropped down a little bit. Her record's not as good as it used to be. I'll put her right here. I think that's a good spot for her. She, I feel like ever since she became champion, ever since she beat, Io Sky at WrestleMania 40, we kind of just closed the book on Bayley a little bit, like there was some interesting stuff. Like she gave, didn't Naomi get a title shot at one point? And then kind of just forgettable stuff. And like she lost her championship to Nia Jackson kind of a bad way. That match was kind of super mid, and it was unfortunate because I feel like Bayley's title reign needed something a little bit more, and then they just ended it, so it's kind of messed up. But that's how the cookie crumbles. So she's dropped down a little bit. She would be an A if they did stuff with her, but they're not. Not much, at least. She's kind of an extra in this Jade Cargill situation. Becky Lynch. Top female athlete. Top female wrestler in the world right now. Gotta put her in this. It would be a disservice to put her anywhere less. Honestly. Even if she's gone, she's raising a child. She's raising a kid, Leave her the fuck alone. She'll be back. Promise. Blair Davenport. I really didn't have an opinion, but when she was in the U.S. title tournament, she surprised me. So, I'm going to put her here. No. Because I don't think she's that good. Right here. No, right here. Yes. That's cool. She's mid, but she's a little higher than mid. Braun Strowman. I've never gotten behind Braun Strowman, and in my opinion, neither has a lot of fans. So I'll put the big guy right here. I'll just spot him right there. I like him more than Austin Theory. Right there. It's cool for Braun Strowman. He's kind of just a big dude. Bronson Reed had a great last year. Really great stuff out of Bronson Reed. I'm looking forward to seeing what else comes up. His feud with Seth Rollins was good. His involvement in the bloodline, though, kind of random, was cool. War Games was fun. Carmella has been out due to raising a child as well. She was bottom of B, I think, mainly because she's good. She's good. Not great, in my opinion. She's kind of one note, but it's a good note. It's one note, but it's a good note. But we'll keep it going. Carmelo Hayes. I personally think Carmelo Hayes, once he was called to the main roster, real shaky start, put him at the top of C. He's been steadily climbing up, which is, good for him. I think it's I'm reading some comments. I didn't know people were commenting. What's up, Ice Zant? What's up, Archer? Wasn't Breaker's old name Rex Steiner or something like that? Yeah. I think in the Indies he was going by Steiner because Scott Steiner is his uncle. Pretty interesting there. What's up, Nigel? Brittany, yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate that you agree with my list. I appreciate that. Let's keep going. Charlotte Flair. C tier. C tier, Charlotte Flair. I am personally tired of Charlotte Flair. Kind of, this goes back to, when Sasha Banks was still a part of WWE before she became Mercedes Moné. She was kind of just like, she kind of just became this John Cena of the women's division, and not in a good way. And it didn't help that I didn't even like John Cena back then. I thought John Cena was a fucking square. I still think John Cena's a square, but he's a legendary square, Charlotte Flair suffers from a severe case of nepotism, in my opinion. Not saying she's bad, but I think she's overrated. Chelsea Green. Bottom of B. I do think she is better than all of these women, though. I know she's the U.S. champ. I like her a little less than some other people do. I'm hoping that her U.S. title reign is entertaining. Right now, she's kind of just looking like a transitional champion for Mia Yim, for Michin. But, hey, her fans got what they wanted. I guess that's all I can say about it. CM Punk. Love him or hate him, you gotta respect him. Put him up here. You gotta respect him, dude. You gotta respect him. You gotta respect CM Punk. Top 5 in wrestling. Easily. S tier. CM Punk. Just fucking fantastic. Damian Priest. Extremely overrated. I'm going to put Damian Priest at the bottom of B. I do not like Damian Priest. I have never gotten behind Damian Priest. I'm not saying Damian Priest is awful. I'm saying Damian Priest is boring. I'm saying Damian Priest wrestles like he weighs 50 pounds less than he actually does. He wrestles like he is, a foot shorter than he actually is. What does it do, like 6'10"? You're doing spin kicks. Your spin kicks look terrible, in my opinion. No offense. I don't know what else to say. Damian Priest has been given a lot of things that I don't think he deserves yet. Except for, what? That SummerSlam, that pop that he got from the crowd was pretty genuine. I was like, dang, he really is over. And then, the next day happened and we were back to okay. Why is Damian Priest getting another title shot? What has Damian Priest done? He's been stuck in this. He's been stuck. Just like I said, Zelina Vega was stuck with the LWO. Damian Priest is stuck in this Judgment Day storyline thing. And if you guys remember, Judgment Day sucks donkey ass. Drew McIntyre. I'm gonna do it. Drew McIntyre is a GOAT. It's that simple. Everything Drew McIntyre touches since he has returned has turned to gold. It's just that. It's just that simple. It's that simple, dude. What can you say against Drew McIntyre? Nothing. even if Sally comes in, well, I have something to say about Drew McIntyre. I don't care, Sally. Go play with your Barbie dolls. Go ask your mom where your daddy is or something. I'm sorry. Giovanni Vinci. F. Moving on. Dragunov. Currently out with an injury, but really good performer. Even before his injury though, he kind of suffered from mediocrity. Kind of came in with the main roster, didn't do much, but I'm ranking based off of his NXT run. He was a top guy in NXT, just like Carmelo Hayes, but just like Carmelo Hayes, kind of started off slow. Hopefully, if he comes back in 2025, we'll see some improvement. Kevin Owens. What the fuck are you talking about? Kevin Owens. What are you talking about? This guy, if you guys remember what I was talking about earlier in the stream, this is feeding families. This feud is feeding families. S tier feud, S tier wrestlers. The feud, your family will not go hungry. Your family's not gonna go hungry. They're just not. Kevin Owens right now has this antsy, this anxious persona that is actually really fucking good. It's really good. Kevin Owens is upset that Roman Reigns, well, not Roman Reigns. Kevin Owens is upset that Cody Rhodes helped Roman Reigns after Kevin Owens did everything after he went through hell and hot water to defeat Roman Reigns. He wasn't able to, but Cody Rhodes was, thanks to the help of Kevin Owens among some other people. If you guys don't know, Cody Rhodes teamed with Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. Kevin Owens was not happy. Kevin Owens beat the shit out of Cody Rhodes in front of his tour bus, by the way, in a really great backstage weird fucking heel turn. They let a fan record it, and that is all they did. They aired fan footage of Kevin Owens beating the shit out of Cody Rhodes, and I was like, this is different. This is great. This is fantastic. It's already fantastic. We are essentially seeing something we're not supposed to see. We're essentially seeing Kevin Owens crashing the fuck out on Cody Rhodes. Something that felt genuine, that felt like it wasn't even scripted because they waited for a fan to record it. Genius. Hello? Anybody there? Hello? Is that genius? Yes. That is genius. Moving on. You fucking rapscallions. My fault. I forget who this is. I don't really care who this is. F tier. Moving on. LA Knight. Clear A. This guy paved the way on his own. If you listen to it, he came in as like Max Dupree or some stupid shit and was a part of like Maximum Male Models. I'm glad that we're not dealing with anything like that. We kind of are with Pretty Deadly, but they're at least a little bit more entertaining than Maximum Male Models were. You know, who has Maximum Male Models now? AEW makes sense to me. LA Knight's great. LA Knight is probably the most charismatic wrestler in WWE right now. Probably the most over wrestler with the WWE fans right now. I personally don't think he's up there with, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, John Cena, blah, 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 blah. But I'll put him right here. I'll put him at the top of A. Logan Paul. Listen, I may not like Logan Paul as a person, but I cannot deny this dude can wrestle. Top of B. That's as far as I'll go because I still can't stand Logan Paul. But Logan Paul is actually a good wrestler. Watch one of his matches. You'll agree. And if you don't, call somebody because you might have a problem. Ludwig Kaiser has been pushed very well. Very well. I'll put him here. He's been pushed to a great degree where now he's actually in a feud for a title. The IC title with, Braun Breaker. Where's Braun Breaker? Right here? Yeah. No one expected Ludwig Kaiser to be where he is right now. You start out as like a crony. He was in Imperium with Gunther. He's still in Imperium with Gunther, but they're letting him do his own thing. He's come up. He's so much better than he used to be. Unlike Giovanni Vinci. Lyra Valkyria suffers from the same thing that Carmelo Hayes and Dragunov suffer from, but fortunately for her, she's had a little bit more done with her. Like, she's in the finals for the. I'll do this actually. I'll do bottom C for Lyra. Um, she's in the finals for the women's IC championship. She's in the finals. I think that's good for her. I think that's great. I think she deserves it. I don't really want her to beat Dakota Kai, but if she does, once I finish screaming my head off in anger because Dakota Kai is not the champion and Lyra Valkyria is the champion, if that does happen, I'll give her flowers. I respect her, Michin, Mia Yim, the deserving SmackDown United States champion, the person who should have won the United States Championship, but instead lost it. I'm going to put her in B tier in front of Chelsea Green because it's my list. Naomi, top women's wrestler. It's just simple. It's cut and dry. Open a book. The book will tell you easily. Naomi is a top women's wrestler in WWE. She has got multiple title opportunities. She's had multiple banger matches last year, especially. Even last night, even though she didn't win, even though she didn't come out on top. We'll get to that. But Naomi is just that damn good. Top of A tier. Really fucking good wrestler. Natalya, I am not holding out for Natalya anymore. It's been a long time. Top of D tier. Natalya is just someone they use to put over talent. That's just how it is. It's an unfortunate fact for her. I don't know what else to say about it, So, oh shit, not everybody's here, but Omos currently in Japan right now. I think he just won a tag team championship. I believe he has gotten better. Why is he in Japan? Because they wanted him to learn. Why? Because he sucked. Bottom of D. He's just slightly better than everyone I put in F. Because at least he had a little bit to do. At least he was champion at one point, wasn't he? He was something at one point. Hey, forgettable means you forget them. Omos, bottom of D. Pete Dunne, also bottom of D. I don't care about this guy. I don't care I don't care if your name is Pete. I don't care if your name is Butch. Your name should be Loser. Bottom of D. Dewdrop, Piper Niven. One of the middest wrestlers to ever mid, in my opinion. I'm going to put her right here in the middle of C. She's slightly better than Blair Davenport. That's all I'll say about her. Not a huge opinion. R-Truth. R-Truth is great. Bottom of A. You kind of figure out after watching R-Truth for a while that, you're not looking for R-Truth to wrestle. Not to say that R-Truth can't wrestle. You're not looking for R-Truth to wrestle. You're looking for comedy from R-Truth. You're not looking for R-Truth to win gold. We're past that. We're past that. We're past the point where we're like, oh, R-Truth should win some gold. What's up, Byron? Or Boogie H, my bad. Yeah. I mean, What else is there to say about R-Truth? R-Truth is fucking hilarious. Figure it out. Randy Orton. GOAT. Put him in S tier. Right next to John Cena. It's deserved. You can't look at Randy Orton and be like, oh, he's okay. He's not okay. He's great. He's like wrestling top 5 easily. Stop. You know, Rhea Ripley has lost some stock for me, in my opinion. Not her fault, but it just happens to be this way. I'll put her right here. She's lost some stock. Rhea Ripley, if they handled it better, she'd be up here. You know, she'd be an A tier, maybe even S if you want to be absolutely generous about Rhea Ripley. She's a great wrestler. She's great on the mic. She's got a great look. She's got a fantastic look. She looks the best. She looks like the best. She's one of the best looking female wrestlers in the sport. But she lost a lot of stock due to the Judgment Day storyline stuff. As soon as she left the Judgment Day, shit for the Judgment Day kind of just fizzled. Not that it was going anywhere anyway. Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley really kind of carried the Judgment Day. Now that they're gone, Judgment Day is kind of sinking in their own pile of shit. And Rhea Ripley feuding with the Judgment Day, feuding with Liv Morgan, feuding over Dominic Mysterio, has suffered because of it. Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan have one of the worst feuds of the year. That's just a fact. It's super fucking boring. There's no substance in it. I am absolutely thankful that they are ending it on Monday. Can't wait to move on. That's all I can say about it. Other than that, Rhea Ripley's great. Sami Zayn, obviously, really great. I would put him up here in A with Jey Uso. It's that simple. If you don't know about Sami Zayn, please find out. He's great. You'll love him. Seth Rollins. What do you know? Another goat. How many goats are those? Enough for a farm. That's all I can say. Top 3 in WWE. Sheamus has come back. Sheamus is in the IC picture. Sheamus is doing pretty well. I like it. I think Sheamus is right up there with Braun Breaker in A tier. Sheamus is putting on really good matches. Shotzi has returned from, I believe, an injury. She's in NXT right now with Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley. I don't think Tatum is on this list, but Shotzi is just mid to me. She kind of she's kind of struggled to get over for a long time, I think. In my opinion, even in the women's War Games match like a year ago or something like that, where she fought against Damage Control with Charlotte, with Bianca, with whoever else the fuck was a part of their team. Shotzi was there. And that was it. She was there. She was present. Congratulations. You know? Tamina Snuka has, I believe, been released at one point. I don't know why she's here, but I'll put her at the bottom of C for what she has done. She's been there for a long time. She's kind of just been in that Natalia role, but a little bit better since she's like she was like in a mentor role or something like that, I heard. The Rock, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. What do you expect of me? I'll do this. Cody Rhodes, I like a little bit more than The Rock, but The Rock is up there. The Rock is the final boss. The Rock is one of the best heels in the business right now, whether you agree with that or not. It's just true. We are waiting for Roman Reigns versus The Rock. That's what we're waiting on. And that's going to be a really good fucking match. I'm calling it right now. So put The Rock in S tier. Tiffany Stratton. Guess who cashed in last night on SmackDown? Tiffany Stratton. Guess who fucking deserved the championship? Tiffany Stratton. Top of A tier. The top of A tier. Deserved it. You know who didn't deserve the championship? Nia Jax. You know who was champion? Nia Jax. You know who's no longer champion? Nia Jax. You know who is champion now? Tiffany Stratton. It's great. We love it. Eight. A tier. Tyler Bate. I don't care about Tyler Bate. Put him next to his new Catch Republic partner at the D, at bottom of D. Okay. I don't know what this is. So I'll put it down here. I don't care. Cora Jade is in NXT. Cora Jade is mid. Where is Roxanne Perez? I will put her right next to Roxanne Perez. They're about the same caliber. Both in C tier. Both, I think, overrated. I don't think Cora Jade is overrated. I think she's perfectly rated. I don't think anyone has a real opinion of her. We'll do that. I'm going to cheat a little bit. Penta's coming. If you guys don't know about Penta, you're about to find out about Penta. S tier, a freaking legend in Lucha Libre, a freaking legend in wrestling. Penta is about to show people who the fuck he is. This Gigi Dolan? I like Gigi Dolan. I think she's B tier with Lyra. She's pretty decent in the ring. She just came back from, I think, an injury to NXT. We don't have every NXT superstar down here. We do have Sol Ruka, who is fantastic. Sol Ruka is a really, really, really good wrestler. I will put her in A tier because she's great. You guys need to watch some Sol Ruka matches. Her finisher is one of the best in the business. Just like Tatum Paxley. If Tatum Paxley was on this list, she'd be an A tier as well. I think Tatum Paxley deserves a NXT call up, but she's on the list. JC Jane. I think she's mid. I think she's pretty good in the ring, but her character and her mic skills need extra work. I would put her at the top of C. It's just that simple. He's not in WWE. Obafemi. This is the last person we're doing. Everyone else here is not in WWE and or has not debuted yet. We cheated with Penta because Penta is like, mark my words, Penta will be on Raw on Monday. It's just that it's so clear. Obafemi, really great, superpower, big dude. His gimmick is great. His ring work is great. He doesn't have mic skill like that, but you don't really need mic skill for a guy like Obafemi. His ring work will do the talking. Obafemi, I think, has a match against Trick Williams, who is the NXT champion, at New Year's Evil on Tuesday. Yes, on Tuesday. And we will see if Obafemi comes out on top. I think it's Obafemi and Ethan Page and Trick Williams. I think it's a triple threat match. Don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, that is it They did not give me everyone from NXT, but I've been going on for about 2 hours and 15 minutes now, so I think we're cool with what we have. Um, yeah, so this was just something extra I wanted to do. Um, I hope you all just enjoyed hanging out. I'll probably do better with looking at chat once things continue and progress. Um, like I said before, this was more like a mock stream of how things would go. Not necessarily like we're not going to be doing tier lists all the fucking time, but um, we're gonna do post show reviews. We're gonna be talking about post show reviews. Bobby will be here with me on Monday and Friday. On Wednesday, I will be covering AEW. I think it was a good idea for me to maybe try a watch along for AEW. So, like, I'm not just coming on here, talking about, oh, this kind of, this, that, and third, blah, 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 blah. This kind of sucked. This was good. This kind of sucks. Stuff like that. And, the AEW sickos come out of nowhere is like, oh, look at this guy. He didn't even watch AEW. He's already bandwagoning with the haters. No. I'm going to give AEW a chance. I know what's going on in AEW right now. I'm going to give them a chance. If they win me over, they win me over. If they don't, which I doubt they will, sorry to say, it is what it is. But like I said, whether I decide or not, if I decide not to do watch alongs for AEW, it's just going to be the same format as, Monday and Friday, which will be just like post show, going over the matches and what we liked and disliked about them. But yeah, that's about it, gang. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for chilling with me. Had fun. I am gonna do something different. I'm gonna do something else. Yeah. Thanks again. Hope everyone here has a good Saturday afternoon. And we will see you on Monday. Later.